All right, on SME today, we have Franca Ebuzome and Itunuoluwa of Dermaspace Esthetic and Wellness Center. Now, they're both here to talk about this fast-rising beauty company driven with passion to create a relaxing atmosphere where comfort, expertise, and personalized attention is fused to create a memorable spa experience. Wonderful. Great to have you guys. You are welcome.
Thank
Dermaspace. What exactly? What's the USP? What's the unique thing about Dermaspace Spa and Aesthetic Center?
Our attention are personalized and our services are unique. There's so many spas everywhere, but there's something unique about us, and that's the personalized attention.
The personalized attention. Wonderful.
Every client.
Okay, so I like that it's a partnership and all of that. Let's talk about how this partnership was formed. How did you decide to form this partnership, and what's the designation? What do you guys do in this partnership?
Okay, so I'm the marketing manager. I met Franca about 6 years ago at the spa I used to use, and I just found like certain qualities in her that really struck me, and I realized that I've always wanted to own a spa. I'm really like, I'll call myself a beauty enthusiast. I follow trends. I like skincare.
Okay.
So I realized that if I wanted to do stuff like that, I had to get someone on board that had the technical expertise, and that's where Franca came in.
Okay.
She has attention to detail. She's really good, and I mean, from the positive feedback we've been getting, I know that she's doing something right.
Okay, so now you've been in business for not up to a year, right? And they normally say that the first few years in business are the hardest. What's your own personal experience of doing business in your first year?
I'll say that it's been hard. I mean, this is Nigeria, definitely. Obviously, we have our challenges doing business. But at the same time, I feel like it's also been exciting. We've leveraged on social media a lot.
Okay.
And obviously, in this new day and age, if you decide that you want to start a business and you're overlooking social media, then you're making a very, very big mistake, which is what we've kind of leveraged on social media. So using Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat to get our customers. We show them behind the scenes of what's happening in the spa so they can see what it looks like. So it's not somewhere you're going to and wondering, oh, what does this place look like? Because you feel like you're already part of the business because you see the behind the scenes, you see the owners, the faces of the owners, and I think that's. Another thing is like, there's a lot going on social media. Like you can get almost what you want on social media, but what's unique about us is like what you see is what you get. What you get.
Okay, now I want to major on the power in partnerships, right? Because that's something that we don't do too much here. Everybody loves this solo thing, man. That's why somebody wants to break up. I want to do my own thing. I want to be, but not understanding like, look, someone says if you want to go fast, you go alone. If you want to go far, you go together or you go as a group. Now, you mentioned something. You've been in the spa business for what now?
Like almost 9 years now.
Almost 9 years now, and that's the experience you're bringing into this business. How has it helped the Dermaspace? How has it helped Dermaspace kick off? That experience which you bring, how has it helped it? What you've garnered all over the years, how has it helped it?
Okay, as an experienced spa technician, like, the power of partnership is like you can't have it all. You can't even know it all. Like she's a businesswoman, and so she brought the business side of it, and I brought my expertise and experience. So it helped us. It kind of like helped us like tick every detail angle, like in the spa arrangement, everything, how it's meant to be run, and all that. I handled that part and the business part, and she ticked all that. So we had our moments, we had our rough experience part, our teething area, but we're able to, somehow we're able to like overcome them, and we just complement each other.
So if we're just a staff, that kind of passion.
It will be there.
Yeah.
But being a partner is more encouraging.
I like that.
I look into every detail, and I don't settle for less. I think
because now you own it, it's
yes.
you also,
so it's not just me doing it, and it's not just people like listening to my instruction. It's like it has to be done right, and I'm always there, making sure they are delivering like quality service because my interest is like high as well. So
it's.
See the way she's smiling.
I
Like, she knows she was going for that. I don't know, don't come and do stuff here. This is our business.
Exactly, and of course, it also gives her like a sense of like peace because, okay, you know, your stake is also there as well, so you have to get it right.
I'm learning something here.
So if you mess up, we're both
exactly.
We're both in it.
So
We're both in it.
we're
We
in
shape,
it
we float or we sink.
Together.
Yeah,
So-
good. Now, I'm learning something here. The spas as it were, it looks like people think it is, or people assume that it is elitist. Like your clientele has to be the, you know, the creme de la creme of society. They're the ones that go to the spa. Me, I'll just carry enter my bathroom and use soap and rub on my face. Let the soap stay. Hey, it's carrot soap. Let it stay for like 10 minutes, you know, and then my face is clean and I wash it up and all of that. But you know, that thing has always been there. That elitist kind of feel to spa treatments and all of that. Is there anything that makes your spa unique? You know, why should can a normal person? Is it something that everybody can, you know, go to or something?
Yes, that's part of what makes us unique, okay? We give real value for money. I'm not saying other spa prices are not bringing that same value, but we want to try and cover as many demographics as possible. Like from the students, we get students coming, we get workers coming. You don't have to be like the general manager of somewhere before you can spend. So it's affordable. That's just, it's not cheap, but it's affordable.
It's
and
affordable.
it's the most important is real value for money. So there's some, we kind of like segment like our prices to fit your pocket. So you can still get that service, but of course at different level depending on your money. And of course, when you pay this certain amount of money for this treatment, I'm like, oh my goodness, you know what, I really enjoyed myself. I think I will do this. So it's even a way of encouraging people to take care of themselves. Like this is Lagos, a lot of things happening every day, and you need to pay attention to your health, like going to work every day, making money. What are you doing it for? Aside from your family and generation, you have to like your mental wellness, your physical wellness is very important. So we're also promoting and encouraging that.
Wonderful. Now, something also about business, which is very important, is competition. That's something. A number of people come and tell that, no, you're competing with yourself. I don't mind say that thing, you're not competing with yourself because there are people out there that if you don't do your something, where they will take over the industry and you'll be nowhere. But how do you in your mind, how do you, the concept of competition, what does it mean to you? How do you deal with competition? What does it mean to you?
I feel like competition makes you better. You're thinking, you're literally on your feet all the time because you know that if you don't do it, I mean, people have choices. So for them to stick with you, then you're doing something right. If you know that you want to keep your customers and you want to retain them, you have to continue to deliver value for money. And competition is good, but at the same time, it also keeps you on your toes because then you know that, you know what, these people, they are coming to you because they have a choice. So don't take that for granted. At the same time as well, I like competition. I feel like I'm also out there competing with other people. I'm coming for them, for their, you know, so like I look up to certain like people in the industry and I'm like, I want to be like this. This is like my mentor, my role model. So competition is good because it also makes you work hard, but at the same time, it also keeps you on your toes because you know that your customers also have other places to be. And if they're coming to you, then it's because you know what, you're doing something right.
You have something to say about that.
And yes, as well as we also look into competition, we don't deviate from our focus. We still have a focus of being unique because sometimes when you really look at what other people are out there, you forget, you kind of lose track on your originality, why you came up. So we do that to, of course, keep us on our toes, not to get too relaxed. You know, people waving about, oh, our services are good. But at the same time, we are still, we have a focus, we know where we're going, and we want to be unique, and that's...
What treatment is this? This one we're seeing now. This is facial treatment?
Yes.
I remember. Wow. Okay.
Like
so what was that cucumber? The one on the eyes before now. What was that on the eyes?
Like in a resort spa, they actually use real cucumbers, but there it's like it has cucumber extract as well, just to help calm the eyes while it's closed.
Yes. All right. So now projections. Let's look at business projections. 5 years from now, 10 years from now. How far do you expect Dermaspace to go? Where do you expect Dermaspace to be in 5-10 years? Will it still be around?
Definitely.
Is this something that you want to do? After Dermaspace, let's try something different. Let's try Derma Air or Derma Land or Derma something. You know that. Is there any plan for expansion? Future projections. What do we see in the next 5-10 years?
Definitely more branches in Lagos, outside of Lagos, outside of the country, more advanced treatment. So you can come in for your wellness packages. I also want to touch on like the having like a yoga center, because as much as it's an aesthetic center, it's also a wellness center. So people can come in to look good, but at the same time you also want to feel good. So that's the bigger picture. So a full service wellness center where you can come in for your beauty.
Just yoga, not a full gym, just yoga.
Well, I'm not really like I'm not really going to delve into the gym. I feel like that's a whole different ballgame. So I'll just stick to like yoga and stuff like that. Yeah, more branches in the country, more branches outside of the country.
Keeping up with latest trends.
Now, something which we don't do very well in this country, which a lot of people do outside the country very well, replicating standards. Now, for instance, you have this branch where she is there and she's overlooking. Now, when you open more branches, you would not be everywhere. You cannot be everywhere. You can maybe go to one place at a time. What's the plan? How do you plan to replicate the standard which you have in your pioneer branch? What's the plan to replicate that standard across those other branches when you do have them?
Well, by training. We're training, we have stable staffs that we're training and prepping them, because I'm sure they're like, why is Franca Itunuoluwa so hard on us? But we're actually prepping them because, like you said, we can't be everywhere. So we're prepping them to represent other places and, of course, continue with the standard.
Wow,
so that is one part. Then the second
wonderful, great, wonderful.
No, but that's the thing, you have to like, the culture is very important in your business place. So you also want your staff to feel like they also have a stake in the business, as opposed to like working for your monthly salary where, you know what, whether these people just pay me at the end of the month. That's not our style. We make you feel part of the business. There are incentives. So if you do well, you obviously, there's something for you at the end of the month. We organize retreats for our staff. We give them loans, they have like HMO packages, pension. I mean, it's an SME, but we're, like you said, global standards is what we're aiming for. And if you incentivize people like that, then they're willing to go the extra mile for you. So even when you're not there, you know what, at the end of the day, these people care about your business. They're not just there for their daily or monthly salary.
Both of you are doing well. So that's it. Wonderful. It was great talking to you guys. And because you've done well and you're running a bit, I love the last part, just this last thing you said, when you give those incentives that help staff give their best. I mean, that's wonderful. That's something I wish everybody can learn from today. That's one takeaway, apart from the fact of dealing with competition. And there's quite a lot. We'll get this out on YouTube so that you can get to grab everything that we learn from these wonderful people. So we have something for you. We also give incentives here. We know how to run these things. You know, we are doing well also, right? We have something in the kitchen. I hope you guys are not fasting.
No.
You're not fasting?
I'll break my fast.
You break your fast? I thought that you need to be, maybe to be whole and all that, to do your job well. You don't need to, there's always something about dieting and all that.
We don't
I recommend you guys always stay in
Okay, all right, ladies, we have something here in the kitchen. Just come this way.